My faith has always been very, very important to me. Growing up in a Catholic family in Canada and going to church every Sunday, and actually, as I moved to Minnesota here in the early 2000s here with the Wild, I've actually become stronger in my faith the last 20 years or so. And I know the seminary is a very important part of the big picture for the Catholic faith. It's kind of like, I use a hockey analogy. It's like playing in the minors and trying to figure out, getting to the NHL. It's kind of like the seminary. You got to figure out if this is your discernment and what you want to do in life. And obviously your faith is something you never really talk about in a locker room, especially hockey. I can't speak for baseball or hockey or basketball or anything like that, but you just you kind of go about your business, and you just kind of keep your nose down and do your work. And I really was no different, but it almost seems like, Phil, after I've retired, I've gotten more involved in my faith and trying to serve the church more than just Jesus talks about works. It's not always just about faith alone. Going to church, obviously, that's very important. The Eucharist, I feel like I need that. It's my lifeline as I've gotten older. I try to get to daily mass as much as I can. I married a saint, which helps. I was blessed. I mean, we were young. We were 21, 22 years old when we got married, and I was strong in my faith, but nothing like I am now, and my wife has a lot to do with that. So marrying somebody that's of Catholic faith is very important. My wife has brought me along, and do my best to make sure I try to get to daily mass, pray the rosary as often as I possibly can quietly, whether I'm driving to the rink or just anywhere, 15, 20 minutes. And our world's in a kind of a crazy time right now, Phil, and I just feel like I think sometimes you always look at it and you're like, what can I do? I want to do more. And part of me feels like the best way to do more is just to continue to pray and pray hard. And so the rosary is something that I've really gotten into here the last probably 6 months or a year. Make sure that I pray it every day, and that helps me put me in a good place. And I think God's got us, God will take care of us.